Hello, welcome to another Yap Session with Samek. Today I'll talk about trusting the body. It's really peaceful and quiet when you feel safe in your body. There's just the moment, and the next, and the next. And whatever you're doing right now, there's a simple listening, a simple want. The want is always for the present moment. Like, what do I want to do next? I can ask my body, do I want this? And it will respond no. Do I want that? And it will respond yes or no. And it's so simple. It's uncomplicated. It's direct. It's grounded. I had a conversation with a friend yesterday at the park, and the entire time we were talking about some really vulnerable, deep stuff. And I just felt like I was right there with him. And because I was so there when he left his body, when he was talking about some really difficult moments he had, I could feel it. Like I could feel him like lift up, like energetically, just like, oh. And I just told him, hey, do you want to take a breath with me? And he was like, thank you for that. And we took a breath together, and he continued with the story. And it felt so nice for him to really be settled when sharing that. There's a grounded stoicness in my experience with the fluidity of the emotional work that I've done and with the airiness of my structural dissociation that's like coming to fruition as I do a lot of embodied stuff. Yesterday I also went to acro yoga, which I've been doing once or twice a week for most of the summer. And then I just got back from dance. And I didn't want to dance today. So I laid on the floor and then I just sat and watched other people dance. And it felt so not complicated. There's a Buddhist phrase called mudita, which is sympathetic joy. And I just watched all these really happy people dancing beautifully together. And I was just like, oh, I feel so much love for all of you. And I'm just smiling, sitting there watching. I'm like, you guys are dancing. And it felt so not complicated. It felt so simple. It felt so human. Then I had a conversation with this guy, and another person, and another person. And then my body felt complete. And I was like, it's time to go home. So I walked out, said, introduced myself to a few other people, and I just went home. I just like arrived, and I feel really safe and really here. I feel like a lot of healing and trauma work for me has been digging into the past. Like I get triggered and I'm taken back into the past. And I'm working through the emotional content like EMDR and whatever the fuck. Deep brain processing, sensory motor therapy, a lot of the AOA, emotional inquiry. I'm like feeling through the stuff that I didn't want to feel through when I initially avoided it, which caused the trigger in the first place. But now there isn't I feel like I've done a lot of that, and the triggers never end, and the soil feels like it's settling almost, that like the water is settling. And now there is this desire to not always go into the past. I'm sure I'll hit another big like landmine and have to go back down and dig up whatever is buried and feel through everything there. But right now, at the very least, I feel so good just being here now, being present, trusting my body, and trusting that I can handle any future. Trusting that if I make a mistake, I'll be able to handle it. So I'm not thinking about the future, I'm just here feeling safe in my body. I'm not going into the past, I'm just feeling safe in my body. And I'm just really excited. I'm like, fuck yes. I'm living my fucking life. And it's fucking great. I'm playing my handpan. I'm going dancing. I'm doing acro with my friends. I'm slowly making new friends and building community. Um, Going back to school for massage. I have my coaching business, which is like slowly winding down because I want to go back to school. And I feel so settled and safe and just like things feel okay. I don't think I've ever been able to say that so solidly before. I feel okay. I feel good about my future. I feel good about my past. I feel good about being here right now. And I trust that if something hits me in the side of the head, because life is life, I trust that I'll be able to recover, just like I recovered every single time in the past. I'm also really excited for this fucking experiment. I'm getting more and more comfortable just talking in front of the camera. And once I hit 30 days, I'll have that experience of like, oh, I feel safe just hopping on camera and talking about whatever I want. And I'll probably start preparing more and looking for what I want and seeing how my want to be on YouTube will evolve. And I'm just like noticing that piece of, it's a fly. Just noticing that piece of how much feeling safe in my body just contributes to every dimension of my fucking life. Do the intellectual work. Break down your limiting beliefs. See through your sense of self. Meditate. All wrong. Meditate like you're perfect, and then sit there and just like mentally be like, I am blissed out and peaceful. And then you'll be like, oh shit, I have emotions too. I can't just meditate all the time. And then you go blunt, you fucking dive deep into the depths of hell, which is your emotions. And you feel all the grief and the anger and the sadness and the fear and the jealousy and the shame and the dread that you always avoided all your life. And then it settles and settles and settles. And then you go into your gut and your body and your nervous system and learn to feel safe in it too. And then you just live your fucking life doing exactly what you want. And it's a smooth ocean. It feels like I'm sailing and the water is like still. And I don't even need to move my paddle because the It's like stillness flowing. Like it just, the boat is just, or maybe I am the water and I'm just flowing. And I feel so chill. It's interesting because like I had this like stoic narcissist thing going on when I was in college of like I'm just gonna avoid all my feelings and be perfect. And this feels very, very different from that. This feels very holistic, very grounded with my body, not like I don't know, with my heart, I guess. That's the missing piece. And I also feel like I'm like baby, like I'm a baby body inhabitor with full heart. And I'm really excited to see grow up more in my body with an open heart all the fucking time. Okay, I'm gonna go to bed. Big loves. Boop, boop. Peace.